Thank you. Governor Kotek, thank you so very much for your leadership, your dedication, and as we move forward, the ability to work together for a better future. As we conclude our plenary, to summarize, Oregon faces very real headwinds. We've been clear. Demographic changes, stalled growth, rising costs, and systems that have not kept pace with today's demands. We've also heard again and again that Oregon has the talent, the creativity, and the institutional strength to write its next chapter. If there is one theme that is echoed throughout each one of these acts, it is that Oregon's future is a choice, not predetermined, not fixed, a choice. A choice we make through the policies we set, through the partnerships we build, and through the ambition that we bring to the work ahead. The conversations that you're about to enter, our 10 breakout sessions, are where this summit shifts from inspiration to implementation. These sessions dive deeper into the priorities that will shape the trajectory of our state. I encourage you to bring your candor, your curiosity, and your commitment. Oregon, all of us, need all three. We will now hear the pitches from leaders of each of the breakout sessions. So come on out. So, Jeff, do you want to kick us off?
I would love to kick us off. And as my partner, Mike Thielen, mentioned earlier, if you love food and beverage, what I know the room does, and you want to hear about how Oregon's going to become a world leader in that industry, come visit us at the Food Forward Breakout.
Hi, Oregon's spending more than ever on education, but student achievement lags the nation. Join me, Whitney Grubbs, to hear from school, community, and congressional leaders about what went wrong and where we see new hope.
If Oregon wants the jobs we say we want, then come hear from the people, site consultants, who decides who gets those jobs.
Good afternoon. We're going to be talking about the Central City Task Force, the next chapter, and how we're going to supercharge housing and economic development using the same tenacity and grit that it took to set up 1,500 shelter beds in a nation that's never seen that before, the same sort of effort.
Every employer who offers health insurance should come to our breakout session where you'll learn why Oregon has the best healthcare system in the nation if we can just overlook the fact that it is unaffordable, unsustainable. Hospitals are closing, physicians, clinics are closing, and the cost of healthcare is the single largest driver of personal bankruptcy in the state of Oregon, and gaining a better understanding of why it's important to you, why employers should show up, and what you can do about it. That's our breakout session this afternoon at 2 p.m. At 2 p.m., that's why you should come to it, comma, period.
Matt, big shoes to fill.
Hello. Oregon remains a leader in forest management, ecological forestry, and come to see our program on wildfire mitigation, where you'll see indigenous wisdom meets Silicon Valley.
Hi, everybody. You are not going to want to miss the first ever Leadership Summit game show, Oregon's next top housing plan. There will be prizes, there will be surprises, there might even be some disguises. It's going to be fun, but it's not going to be frivolous. There will be real ideas on the table, and we need you to help to be the judge.
It'll be tough to follow that. Great job. So please join us at the FAST Engine, Frontiers for Advanced Silicon Technology, where we discuss how we're bringing together 95 partners across the state to actually accelerate the development of artificial intelligence and semiconductor technologies, while also defining pathways for high-income salaries around the employees, plus also how we're trying to get up to $160 million from the federal government in a nice grant that we just proposed. Thank you.
So please join us later about 3:15 for a life-changing conversation about biolife sciences.
The future of Oregon requires intergenerational solutions.
Generations Together offers a fresh way of thinking to move beyond the crossroads. Our model is asset-based, inclusive, and intergenerational. Please join us.
Thank you. So if that isn't a compelling way to set up our breakouts starting at 2 p.m. and 3:10, I don't know what is. These breakouts will be taking place downstairs right after we conclude. I'd now like to take a few moments to thank our sponsors. There is no question that without many of you in this room and the generous support of others, this event would not take place. So thank you to everyone who has made a difference in supporting the summit. I also hope that everyone will be joining us at Food Forward. You just heard from Joth Rickey as well as from Mike Thieland. We will be down the street a long ways at the Red immediately following, and there is shuttle information available here as well as in the lobby. And please also, before you leave, make sure that you grab a Tea for Two handout that you will find in the lobby. Not only it is amazing and wonderful Smith tea, but it will invite you to continue the conversation in the days ahead. And now a special thank you to the team at OBC, Oregon Business Council, who have worked throughout the year, but especially through this busy holiday season, to make this event possible. And there is one person in particular that we need to acknowledge today, and that is the inimitable Duncan Wise. Duncan is the heart and soul, the connector, the visionary of the business community, our elected officials and community members. Without Duncan's tireless focus on what makes Oregon special and will make Oregon important for the generations to come, we would not be where we are today. So let's hear from just some of the people that he has impacted throughout his career.
Hi, Duncan. Just want to say thank you for your leadership and everything that you've done to make Oregon a better place for everyone. Congratulations, and we wish you the best in the next chapter.
My favorite thing about Duncan is how optimistic he is about everything, that everything can actually get done with hard work and commitment and collaboration.
To me, Duncan is a dear friend. His passion and dedication to the state of Oregon inspire me to do more. Duncan, cheers to your next adventure.
He not only brings a sense of possibility and partnership, but he brings a sense of wonder. And that wonder has benefited our state for decades.
His character has shone through and provided for all of us a high standard of excellence.
Duncan is a high priest in the secular Church of Progress. He is a keeper and preacher of the faith that we can make life better for all of us.
Duncan is one of the best political tightrope walkers I've seen in my career. We wish you well and thank you for all you've done for our state.
Duncan's done an extraordinary job. Like my colleagues in the delegation, I want to wish him well, and I know we're going to be asking for his counsel in the days ahead.
We had some great times together. The benchmarks, we created something that nobody else in the country had ever done. And we not only did it, we did it splendidly.
I can't think of OBC without you. It's going to be really a tough change for everybody, and we really appreciate all the work you've done for the organization and for our state.
What Duncan has done for Oregon will be shaping Oregon for generations to come.
It's hard to imagine anyone who has accomplished more to less acclaim for the great state of Oregon than Duncan Wise.
To me, Duncan is perhaps the most caring, relentless, passionate advocate for the great state of Oregon there has ever been. I personally feel a tremendous amount of gratitude for your kindness, your guidance, and your leadership over the last several years. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You make us believe we can do big things, and then you help us actually do them.
You have left an indelible mark on the face of our state and on the lives of hundreds of thousands of our fellow Oregonians.
I have wonderful memories of Duncan's leadership. He has extraordinary vision and policy expertise, and he elevates everyone around him.
Duncan, thank you for your 30 years of service and dedication to Oregon's business community. You've been our North Star, bringing business community leaders together across 3 decades to shape a stronger, more innovative Oregon economy.
When Duncan collects people, most of us have no idea what he's actually up to. But slowly and surely, he brings us along on some of the state's thorniest issues, bringing about great ideas for solutions.
Duncan, I'm wishing you the very best in your next chapter.
Thank you so much for always supporting all of your team's wildest ideas.
I hope one day that there's going to be buildings and awards and street names after him. But I'll forever remember Duncan as a mentor, a friend, and the best boss that I've ever had.
We're going to miss him in this role, but we know that we're going to get to continue to work with him in so many different ways. So thank you, Duncan, for everything.
Duncan, congratulations. Thank you for your leadership, your dedication to our state, and most importantly, your friendship.
Duncan, I wish for you to know that you inspired so many of us to dream big for Oregon. Thank you for all you've done. I know that this is your last business summit, but it won't be the last time you're engaged in our community. And so I thought I would shoot my video from my porch, where we have lots of affordable housing, knowing that you'll have lots of free time to help me work on that.
I hope that you can find time to be a human being without leaving the show. It's very hard. I've tried it. It's difficult. But I am so excited for you and so proud of you and so happy to call you my friend.
Thank you. I can assure you, this is a complete surprise. So I am truly speechless. But it has been a wonderful journey. First of all, I want you all to know I am not retiring. I'm going to be taking a new job at the Oregon Business Council. We will have a different structure going forward, but I'm definitely not leaving you. I am very committed to this state and helping our elected leaders and community leaders work together to do very big things, and we want to continue that. 23 years ago, Dick Wrighton, Senator Wyden, and I had this idea of having an event around the business plan, and we really had no idea what we were doing. It was a chaotic period as we put that together, really quite crazy, and if you had told me then we would be here 23 years later, I would have said you're out of your mind. But that event proved that Oregon leaders, business, community, and elected, coming together to focus on the big opportunities, innovation, great sectors where it can really build upon building a strong, healthy business climate, can really make a difference. And we've seen it, as Maria said earlier, when things are tough is when we are the best as a state. And so I feel like these are tough times right now, Governor, and we've got some work to do. And I know you're up to it, and we're all up to it, and we want to work with you and make sure that happens. Again, I'm kind of rambling speechless, but I will just say, as this journey, I just can't help mentioning my family. This has not been a stress-free environment to work in, and they've put up with me and my kids and a lot of times, and it's been really hard, and I really appreciate all of them and their support. And but anyway, the show needs to go on, and so we've still got one more act of this little theater, so I just want to thank you all and really appreciate it, and I'm not going away. Thanks.
Thank you.
don't think we were sure Duncan would want to say anything, so well done, Duncan. Nice work. For those of us who have been coming to the summit for so many years, myself included, in various different roles, to have someone who is such a consistent and creative and inspiring cheerleader and strategist for our state when it comes to building the business climate here in Oregon, to shepherd the business plan, the summit year after year. Transitions are always well earned, and can we just do one more round of applause for Duncan and all his hard work over the years?
And Duncan, we know that you are graduating from the Business Summit, but we know that you are not leaving OBC and Oregon. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Go, go, go.